Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. You see on my face that I'm not happy, of course not, because I told you this morning, in the morning video, speaking about Juve, the papers, the emotions about the win yesterday, that I wanted to go with a second video today. And as promised, second video is here, but it's absolutely not what I wanted to talk about. It's a video that I didn't want to make, because we have again another bad news this morning. I said I will do a video about the tactics, what we did really well. What is the link between what I wanted to do and the video of today? One name, it's Leandro Paredes, because in the tactics yesterday when he entered at the 65th minute, he changed the game, not only because of him, but because the important role of him unlocking, for example, a Locatelli on the right side of the field. No, this morning training, there were two trainings. One is Federico Chiesa, we'll speak about Federico Chiesa. The good news, the bad news is Leandro Paredes. Federico Chiesa that played a friendly 45 minutes with the under 17, under 19, so we'll come back on that. But first, let's speak about the bad news of the day, Leandro Paredes. Why? Because yesterday he entered at the 65th minute after not playing versus Torino. Yeah, he played 1 or 2 minutes in injury time because he was not feeling that great in the last games. He was not performing well. He came from Paris Saint-Germain with not a lot of minutes in his legs, not the optimal and physical preparation during the summer. He comes to us and immediately is sacrificing for the team. He started to play game in, game out, going, game out. Games where he was not informed, but he was trying to give something. Games where we had no results, or at least the results that we had were absolutely not okay. And he was also taken in that negative spiral, where a lot of people started to question, what about the performances of Leandro Paredes? Really fast, we understood that it was linked to not optimal physical condition, that he needed a bit of rest to start performing again. He rested a bit. Without him, we started to play versus Torino, and we won. Without him, we started to play yesterday versus Empoli 1-0. Then 2-0 when he entered. We saw an ultra-offensive Juventus with Paredes that was able to manage the game. Well, today in training session, what is happening? That is entering the training session. He's training a bit. It's a light one, because the day after is always a light one. Luckily, because if it was not a light one, I don't know what would have happened to Leandro Paredes. He's playing left leg. Romeo Agresti tweeted, even Juventus confirmed with an official communication on Twitter, on social media, left leg, muscular injury, he will be out 15 days. If we know that we have 6 games to go, that means that he will miss the one versus Benfica, the one versus Lecce in Serie A, the one versus Paris Saint-Germain, his ex-team. He will miss also the big game versus Inter. Probably, maybe, he will be back because Juventus set 15 days to have him at optimal condition. Probably he will be back versus Verona and then Lazio before going to Argentina. Argentinian rumors, they said his injuries, we don't care. He will be back. No stress, no worries. He will be back for the World Cup. So, will we see him again? Yes or no? Maybe 1 game, maybe 2 games, but it's a disaster, especially if we are looking at the mercato that we did. Guys, the people that we bought to change Juventus, well, they are not there. We are speaking about Pogba. He didn't play any minute. Yeah, of course, we will see him before the World Cup, but we didn't see any minutes of Paul Pogba with Juventus in official games. Di Maria out. Bremer out. Paredes out. 4 new players that should have been the solution to not repeat the bad performances of last year. The 4 are out. Milik is not even in optimal condition. That's why he didn't play versus Torino. That's why he played only, also him, because he entered at the same minutes as Paredes yesterday, the 65th minute, only the last 25 minutes of the game. We don't know if he's ready and fit to play from the start. Luckily, Keane is feeling a bit better mentally, especially mentally, with yesterday that gave him a lot of confidence after the performance that did. It was quite acceptable, even an acceptable plus for Moise Keane. But that means that our men, we have only Kostic, where Juventus was even doubtful if they had to sign him or not. Remember, we had to wait, and he had to wait 2 months before joining Juve. Guys, it's an annoying situation because Juventus lost a lot of points due to bad management, due to bad performances, due to bad luck. We think again about that Salernitana game. We think again about some referee decisions that were not correct. Let's not speak about that. We have other priorities to fix first. But when you have the feeling with a beautiful Retiro, the circle, the positive words after the game of yesterday, Allegri that said we are a team again, Keane that was speaking, Locatelli, we have to play with our heart, we were confronted confronting ourselves, we watch into our eyes. Well, all these beautiful words, and we go again with the bad news today. A news that we didn't need that news. No, not now. Not now that step by step we are starting to believe again that something magical can happen this season. Probably not in Champions League, but at least in Serie A. Well, bad news. Speaking about Federico Chiesa, guys, that's the good news. Well, depend how you are seeing it, because some people, they were expecting Chiesa to be already on the bench versus Empoli. He was not. Precaution was needed because today there is, especially for him, a friendly that was organized with players from the under 17 that were selected, some players from the under 19. Massimiliano Allegri was there also to watch closely. Also, some players that didn't play yesterday were there, like Fagioli, for example. Even Miretti was there, Sule. So some important players that were there to give a bit of a challenge to Federico Chiesa. He didn't play the 90 minutes. He played 45 of them. In these 45 minutes, he scored 2 goals. Bravo. Grande. Now, people are saying, okay, he passed the test. He succeeded the test. Will we see him versus Benfica? Calma. No. Paredes will not be there. Di Maria will not be there. Chiesa will not be there neither. It makes totally no sense to put him on the plane to go to Lisbona, where he will probably not play. He's not ready yet. But everything is saying Federico Chiesa is closer and closer and closer and closer. I know that some of you can't wait to see the number 7 on the bench of Juve. I know it. Lecce. Lecce is a date that I keep repeating to you. If it's not Lecce, one of the next game, maybe Inter. I don't know if it's the case to have him for a big game. Maybe Lecce. Lecce is there. Lecce is there. At least a positive news, Chiesa is coming back, and who knows if we see Pogba and Chiesa both on the same day on the bench of Juve versus Lecce. Could be, Could be. Well, Pogba, hopefully he can hurry a bit. He can hurry a bit, because it starts to be annoying for me. Then, some people are saying, no, they are faking. Paredes and Di Maria, they are faking because they want to go with the World Cup of Argentina. You can fake a lot of things. You can't fake a lesion at the hamstring. Why? Because you are doing medical tests. They are making the pictures, the infrared picture, I don't know, you call it. They are doing it, and you see. Or you have it, or you don't have it. You can't fake it. I don't know if Paredes, he paid 2 million to the J Medical to say, hey, fake it. Say that I have something. No, guys, the doctors are working for you. Or you have a lesion, or you don't have a lesion. But it's true that it starts to be really an annoying problem. A big problem. A disaster problem. Because, guys, how do you want to compete? How do you want to stay at maximum level if you do 1 step up front, you are doing 2 steps behind? Then, was Paredes essential and crucial in the wins of Torino and yesterday Empoli? No, he was not crucial, because actually we won without him. But it's important to give some rest to Locatelli, to McKennie, to have some options, to rotate, to start also him showing if yes or no Juventus needs to buy him from Paris Saint-Germain or not at the end of the season. I'm not happy, guys. I tell you the truth, I'm absolutely not happy. I'm starting to be really annoyed. Chiesa comes back, the other one goes away. Di Maria, Pogba, this Bremer, and pissed off. Guys, let me know. Give me a bit of good feelings, of good vibes. I need it. Because this morning you saw the video. I was smiling. If you didn't watch the video, watch it with a lot of news, of course. And I was smiling. Now I'm not smiling anymore. Anyway, grazie, forza, Juve.